guys, it's Sassy Mouth, and today I'm going to show you how to make ham and scalloped potatoes. This is a really easy, simple meal that I hope that you get a try. So I can't wait to show you today. So to get started today for our ham and scalloped potatoes, you're going to need ham, of course, and I have my ham's left over from a big ham, but you're probably going to need about 3 cups, 2.5 cups of the ham meat, and then I am using golden potatoes, and I have about 5. So 4 or 5, depending. I have a couple small ones, so depending on that. So I'm going to get chopping these, and I'm going to start with the potatoes, and I'm going to show you that I'm going to go really thin sliced. Let's see here. There we go. It's perfect to show you. So like very thin. Okay, it'll help cook everything nice and fast. So I'm going to get going with these potatoes. So I'm just showing you how I cut it really nice and thin. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, each one. The reason why we're cutting this thin, like I said, is so that it'll cook. We can have it cook faster and not waiting on the thick pieces. So if you want it thicker, you can do it. It's just going to take a little longer for your potatoes to cook. And be very careful when you do this. It gets kind of tough towards the end, but just take your time. Okay, you can see I am done with my potatoes, and now all I have is my ham to cut up. And I just like to do mine diced, you know, nothing real big, fancy, just like that. So I'm going to go through all of this and just kind of dice up my ham. Some people like to have big pieces, you know, do however you like. Just kind of go with the flow of everything. Alright, so I got all my chopping done. Now I'm going to start on the gravy mixture that I'm going to make. And right here I have 1 can of cream of mushroom. Weird sound. Alright, so we got that out. Perfect. Then I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of sour cream. Okay. Then I have 2 cloves of garlic. And then what I'm going to start with, I'm going to add in pepper. And I'm probably going to do about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and just a pinch of salt, because really my ham already has the salt in it. The cream of mushroom soup has salt in it. So, you know, kind of be careful with that. And just give it a really good mix. So the next thing I want to add in is some milk. And I'm going to do probably 1/4 cup of some milk, just to make it so it's like a soupy gravy mixture. Mix that real well. So the only other thing I'm going to add in is just some of my saucy seasoning. Let's see here. And I'm probably just going to do 1/2 teaspoon just to get some of the flavors. I usually make this with chopped onions, probably about 1/2 cup of chopped onions, so I don't have any. So some of my saucy seasoning has onion powder in it. That's all. So we got this all well mixed. So what I'm going to do is I have my casserole dish right here that I have pre-greased. I'm going to set it off to the side here, and what I'm going to do is kind of layer this like a lasagna. So I'm just going to put down just a spoonful and kind of spread that out in my casserole dish. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna layer down one layer of the potatoes. Just kind of, you know, a thin layer of them. Next, what I'm gonna do is take a handful of ham and just spread that out. Then I'm gonna continue this process by adding the gravy mixture, the potatoes, and the ham. I'm just gonna kind of mix those up on the next layer, and it'll be fabulous. Okay, so you can see the layer I've already done in the ham. Now I forgot to tell you, I'm gonna add some cheese. And I'm just using, I have a cup of just Colby Jack cheese. And then I'm gonna pour the gravy mixture over. Spread this out. Perfect. And then we'll add the next layer. Okay, our casserole is ready to go in the oven, 350 degrees for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Just check on it. You want to make sure that this gravy mixture is going to be bubbling and it's going to be starting to brown on the top, and it's going to be fabulous. Now, if you have a cover or foil, this would be fantastic to use on this to keep all the juices and everything cooking all together. And then also, if you have a baking sheet that you want to put underneath so nothing spills into your oven, that's going to be useful too. So we'll check back on this thing once it's ready. Alright guys, you can see that our ham and scalloped potatoes are ready. It's cooked, it smells great, the cheese is melted beautifully on top. Just going to dig in here, kind of spoon up. Woo, see, I told you, I just took it out. It looks awesome and it smells so great. Okay, that's all I need to take a bite of. Man. Let's take a bite here. And also, before you take this out, you want to make sure that the potatoes are soft, because you don't want to be biting into these like a crunchy potato chip. So, let's see here. I don't want to burn myself. That garlic in there with the gravy and the ham, it's fabulous. Absolutely great. The only thing you could do with this is if you wanted to add extra cheese to top it off for each plate, but really this is fabulous just by itself. You could serve it with some bread if you like, but really this is so good. I really hope you try this recipe out. You can check this recipe out and others at www.sausymouth.com, and until next time, keep it saucy.